Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did. A small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive, Douglas. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And some secondary. Defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going changes hands. I'm going to take a look at this just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. After 7-0 on EA. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play,
so not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Douglas. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw ran a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Douglas. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw here. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down, Douglas. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. From the gun on 3rd down, Douglas. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Douglas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Douglas. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Douglas. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Douglas. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the offensive burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Douglas. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun on third down, Douglas. James has got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow, line, check, pin.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Black swap, Smith, red.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. A handoff for Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 20, just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Douglas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the end. Back now here on EA Sports.
On the double.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Douglas. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up. Set, go. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
Down. Blue check. Check right. Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow.
Back to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more in the first 3 quarters. This deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Douglas to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because Nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run here with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Option play, here's Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll put this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Ready. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Douglas. He finds his man. Complete. It's man.
Let's go. Charge.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And they're moving on to the conference conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately for the other team, a tough way for it to end.